What's going on, y'all, and welcome back to the FitMenCook kitchen. First off, your eyes are not deceiving you. Yes, this is a good old-fashioned big old Kool-Aid grin. Yes, I'm so excited to be back in the kitchen after being on the road for nearly a month now. It feels darn good to come back to your own crib, your own kitchen, and just be inside your own space. Without further ado, I really want to hop into today's recipe because I'm pretty excited about it because it's a vegan recipe. Some of y'all may be thinking, oh, I guess Kevin began to travel and he had some big epiphany and light bulb went off and he was like, hey, brother, you gotta go vegan. Nah, not really, but this recipe is inspired from my travel. Last November, I was able to visit Israel, and I remember meeting this chef. Her name is Chef Sabine, and she made this amazing farm-to-table meal. And one of the meals she made were these like slow-cooked lentils with the sweet potato and some feta. And I've just been kind of dreaming about that meal ever since I had it. It was so nutrient dense, it was filling, it was colorful, it was all those things that you would want in a meal. So I was thinking this would be a wonderful recipe for meal prep because it's packed with complex carbs, it's got some great quality protein. One of the things that I really wanted to incorporate from that travel experience is tahini or tahini. I can't say it the way they were teaching me how to say it over there in Israel, but you get the drift. And for those of y'all who have not tasted tahini, what it is basically is like sesame seeds that have been ground into a paste. So it's kind of like their version of maybe like an almond butter or a nut butter, but just sesame seed. And it is a very common ingredient in several other recipes. I actually find it kind of bitter, but once you begin to pair it with things, kind of like when you make hummus, it's a really nice salty treat. And alternatively, you can also add honey and agave to it, and it becomes literally one of the most decadent things you've ever tasted. So today I'm going to be using tahini as the base for our vegan cream sauce. So overall with this vegan meal prep, I was thinking about that dish, but I also wanted to put my own southern flair on it. So today we're going to be making some barbecue baked beans with a baked sweet potato, because y'all know that I just love that, with my tahini inspired cream sauce on top. We are making beans today, and I'm gonna show you all, I guess, the right way or the proper way, or maybe just from scratch, how to cook beans. So we're gonna be using some dried beans today. This process does take a little bit longer than a traditional meal prep recipe that I would show. So if you're one of those people who ain't got time for it, I understand. Just go and get you some of the canned beans, but just drain them. For those of y'all who have a little bit of time to learn something new, then we're gonna be using some dried red beans today. If you are ready to roll up your sleeves and get your hands a little dirty, then let's get started. First, add dried red beans to a bowl, then cover with water. Soak the beans overnight for 6 to 8 hours, then drain. To a Dutch oven or slow cooker, we're gonna add olive oil, red onion, celery, and garlic. Saute for about 3 minutes until the onions begin to caramelize. Then we're gonna add smoked paprika, cumin, rosemary, and cinnamon. Let's bloom the spices for about a minute, then add in the drained red beans, ketchup, Dijon, apple cider vinegar, maple syrup, and water. Stir it up, then season to taste with a little sea salt and pepper. Pop the top and cook on low for about 6 hours until the beans are nice and creamy. Now while that cooks, we're gonna poke some holes in raw sweet potato and bake those in the oven for 45 minutes at 400. For the cream sauce, add firm tofu, garlic, tahini, cilantro, fresh lemon juice, and sea salt and pepper. Puree until smooth, then add water until you reach your desired consistency. Let's check on those beans, and they should be thick, sweet, smoky, and savory. Now let's bring it all together. Add raw cabbage, the baked sweet potato, fluff out the insides with a fork, pour in a serving of baked beans, then top it off with the creamy tahini sauce. Garnish with freshly chopped green onion. Boom! Remember, adjust the portion size to complement your wellness and fitness goals. To get the full recipe, check out FitMenCook.com, and remember to download the FitMenCook apps for iPhone and Android for more easy, healthy, practical meals.